Hey guys, today's vlog is just answering some questions I put out on my Instagram story. If you have some questions, sport related or anything, so we will just answer it, get to know each other a little bit better, and let's do it.
Are you always this motivated?
No, it takes a lot of work to always be motivated. Sometimes I wake up really sore, sometimes the energy is not there, so I put on some motivating videos, I remind myself of my goals, and yeah, I make sure I rest every Sunday, so I get some rest at least once a week.
Who is your favorite teammate?
Josh said that? No. It's impossible to pick. I had played with some best friends. Some teammates has just been really helpful in the court to make me better, and some has been a mix of both. And like some cool example from Josh is that he asked me where do I want to catch the ball as a shooter. So just have someone that cares so much about how I can perform my best is amazing. But I've been living with Ivan, I had Brendan, Arne, so many teammates, Juan. It's just, the list is endless. So many great people that helped me and on and off the court. So I can't pick one.
Do you have a perfect diet?
I do not. I have a perfect morning usually. In the mornings I like to make a smoothie with a lot of healthy vegetables and fruit, and Henrietta helps me with a nice oatmeal mix with some nuts and seeds and all that stuff. But yeah, I have a lot of pizza. I eat snacks, especially in the weekends, with chocolate and sugars and all that stuff. But I try to have a good morning, okay dinner, and then the rest between is not great. 80-20, 80% good.
What is the hardest thing for a European player to play in the United States?
The hardest thing, maybe it was harder before, because when I just arrived there, Europeans had a reputation of being bad defenders and soft. It's been changed now because we have so many good NBA players and all that from Europe, but just being treated, they always have to prove yourself. And it was just, we used to a little bit softer coaches. So it was just hard to get used to the new form of discipline. But yeah, you always adapt if you're open to change.
Can you add some defense and footwork videos?
Yes, I can. I was not the greatest defender before. It used to be my biggest weakness. And I worked a lot with Doug Christie, former NBA, one of the best NBA players that's been one of the best defensive NBA players. And I've just been putting in a lot of work, so yes, I will share that in a different vlog where we can go over stuff that helps in that part.
How long have you played basketball?
I played for 20, maybe 22 years, but 20 where I really went hard. 20 years.
Is basketball your job?
Yes, it is. It is my job. Luckily, because I combined studies with basketball, I got a bachelor in psychology. So that is something I can continue doing and maybe work in some form of psychology or something with work there. Something with workouts, training.
How did you and your girlfriend meet and what's her job?
I had some friends, Octus, Skouen and Arne, recommended that I should talk to her because she seemed like a good fit for my personality. And I wanted to meet her for the 17th of May, that is the national holiday of Norway. And the timing was kind of off because I was in Australia at that moment. But then she DM'd me and asked me to go hiking. And I said yes within 2 seconds. and we clicked, and the rest is history.
What's your job?
Her job is a personal trainer, great personal trainer, doing really well. She's also a social media expert. She does a lot for her company and also private.
Have you done any other sports?
Yeah, started with soccer. It was terrible. I remember my dad always saying, "It's the other way." So I ran the wrong way, and yeah, the foot coordination was not the same as the hands. And I played tennis. My father was a two-time national champion, maybe 4. And yeah, learned a lot from him, and I think that is all that I did.
Why did you quit?
Great question. Maybe it's the friendships and the teammate feelings of being in a basketball surrounding that just took me in, and I was watching Space Jam and some other basketball movies that really made me want to try basketball.
How did you become such a good three-point shooter?
Repetitions, repetitions, repetitions. I used to shoot behind my head, so I just went over to tons of form shots, going on YouTube, finding all the best shooters and trying to learn from them, and just ask a ton of questions and just repetitions. That's all it was all about.
What's your favorite basketball shoe?
Usually it changes once a year, but at the moment it was PG3. I had 4 pair of that, and the full Joe shoes. Really like them, and it's cool when I got to work out with that guy. And yeah, it's just a great shoe, great grip. It's really important for me to have good grip.
What is your favorite food?
Favorite food used to be chicken salad and like lasagna, but after I met my girlfriend, she introduced me to pizza that has white sauce and combination. White pizza. But she combines it with a red pizza, and it's my favorite from now on.
Nice. What are you doing this summer?
This summer I was supposed to go to Australia and play. Season that goes from April to August. And now I'm in quarantine with the whole world. So we just started vlogging, sharing. I just want to share the best things I've learned to get everybody an edge. It's just want to help the Norwegian basketball, but also whoever listens. And yeah, we're going to travel a little bit in Norway. We are building a home gym, so I can work out at home, she can work out at home. That's going to be amazing. What else are we going to do? Anything else?
We're gonna just travel in Norway.
Yeah, day trips.
Do more vlogs.
Do more vlogs, stuff like that. Yeah, and maybe something else, but we'll see.
Do you have any goals during this quarantine?
Yeah, it's important to set goals to stay motivated, so not every day is Monday or Sunday. So my goal is to jump higher, because I can measure that, and it's always fun to dunk. I want to learn a muscle up. You know, you do a pull up and you go. Started to do a couple now, and I want to get better at that. We are getting a boat license, so that's pretty cool. So we can drive a boat. And yeah, getting better at this. Pretty fun.
You always post really nice food on Instagram. Are you a good chef?
I am a terrible chef. Henrietta is an amazing chef. She comes from a whole family background that is just amazing at cooking. And yeah, so I was lucky there.
What is the difference between D1, D2, D3 and JUCO?
JUCO, yeah. So I started in JUCO. It's junior college. It's a 2-year school. The level was high with talent, but it's just people that comes from hard backgrounds. So it was very tough to be in JUCO. It is tough coaching, tough style of basketball, very fighting for the spot because everybody wants to go in college and all that stuff from Niko. So that was really hard. D1, D2, D3. D1 has the most fans and the most money. But the D2, even D3 level is high. You know, it's millions of basketball players out there. So don't think if you don't go D1, you're not playing a great level. It's great level all the way around. It's just the difference between how much scholarship you get, because you get 100% in D1, and I'm not sure how much you get in D2 and D3, but I just know it's a difference when it comes to economy.
That was the last question.
All right. What was that?
Remember to subscribe.
Remember to subscribe, and thank you for the questions. And yeah, we're gonna make new content where we're gonna have a lifting day, and the other week of the jumping, gonna have how to get rid of knee pain and Achilles pain problems. We're gonna have the handles. We're gonna join with the defense stuff, and just as much as we can get up. Everything that we have learned, we're gonna try to share.
And we're gonna make a little tour of our new home gym when it's ready.
We're gonna share the home gym.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for listening.